Every election season in Sri Lanka, the streets come alive. Posters on every wall, rallies blasting through loudspeakers, free food, free rides, and sometimes cash in hand. It looks like democracy in motion, but behind the noise, a dangerous game of money and power was quietly taking over. For decades, powerful candidates spent obscene amounts to win, not on policies, not on ideas, but on visibility and manipulation. The richest voices got heard. The rest, especially women and those from marginalized communities, were silenced. With no rules on campaign spending, elections became public auction, not a public vote. Civil society didn't stay silent. They demanded fairness, transparency, accountability, and inclusivity. They fought for years to pass a law to provide an equitable playing field for all Sri Lankans to contest without being excluded and creating a clean political culture. And in 2023, that law finally became real. The Regulation of Election Expenditure Act was finally passed in Parliament. First, the law sets clear spending limits. After nominations close, the Election Commission sets the maximum budget for candidates, parties, and independent groups in consultation with them. Different elections will have different spending limits. For example, in the 2024 presidential election, the ceiling is 109 rupees per registered voter, and the total campaign budget for a candidate cannot exceed 1.868 billion rupees. Second, it limits donations. No donations are allowed from government institutions, foreign governments, international bodies, companies with majority foreign ownership, or anonymous donations. This ensures that the integrity of the officials is maintained. Third, it demands full reporting. Within 21 days of the results, every candidate must submit 2 reports: an income report listing all donations with donor details, whether it was a gift, loan, or deposit, and an expenditure report accounting for every campaign cost, from posters and ads to venues and transport. Finally, it guarantees transparency. These reports create an open legal environment where election spending can be scrutinized. But what happens if someone cheats? What if they overspend, take banned donations, or files fake reports? This is not just unethical, it is now an illegal practice, and it comes with penalties, fines, disqualification, even losing your seat. In fact, after the 2025 local elections, more than 2,400 candidates failed to file reports on time. And now, the Election Commission has initiated legal proceedings, making it clear that violations will carry real consequences, no matter what, no matter who. But here's the truth: a law gains strength only when people demand it. Every voter now has the right to check spending reports, challenge regular numbers, support election monitors, and report violations to the Election Commission. The responsibility for clean elections does not rest with institutions alone. It belongs to all of us. Though this law is a major breakthrough, it is just the beginning. We still need stronger enforcement, interstate agency cooperation to track campaign finances, to prevent criminal influences into politics. We need digital tools to track campaign expenditure in real time to encourage informed voting. We need reforms to close loopholes that enable third parties to influence the elections by spending money which are not recorded. For the first time, Sri Lanka has real guardrails against money in politics, because in a true democracy, every vote carries the same weight. The law is finally being implemented. Use it, protect it, demand more. Your vote is not for sale.